Very morning and moon, sweet friends. It is Moon Wind Fairy here to do your December message, energy, and vibes general reading. General reading just means if you happen to see this video, there might be a message here for you. Now, interesting thing, I taped this earlier, and it's a great message. Halfway through, the voice, the audio disappeared. So you just see me doing this and showing cards, but you can't hear anything. But I think it's worth retaping because it definitely has a good vibe to it. So the vibe for December is spirituality. So the first 5 cards that I picked were 8 of Wands, Queen of Wands. Wands represent energy, enthusiasm, and passion. Then I chose the Hanged Man, the High Priestess, and the Hierophant. So the spirituality part is you've got the High Priestess. She's all about a spiritual experience, but more in the realm of metaphysical. She's into magic and she's a guardian of secrets. She is very intuitive. Whereas the Hierophant is all about tradition, structure, very conservative. This is organized religion in churches. This is doctrine. But this is also a lesson. And the High Priestess is, you know what the answer is. So you got 2 sides of the fence. And then you've got the Hierophant, the Hanged Man right in the middle. And it's kind of like, I think our spirituality might be or have been really kind of either tested or something. And so we might have questions on either side of the fence. We might be like, I don't know about this dancing naked under the full moon business, or we might be like, I'm not a structured, organized religion person. And I think it's like, the vibe is spirituality, but I think it's about letting it go and allowing the divine will of the cosmos. It's like surrendering to the learning process, surrender to the experiences, surrender to the signs or, the people that come into your life. Because then you have 8 of Wands and the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is about fun. She is vivacious. She is full of life. And 8 of Wands is things happening quickly. This is usually a positive resolution to a situation. This is new energy, new opportunities, new love, stuff happening quickly. So I'm saying it's spirituality because of having both the High Priestess, dancing naked underneath the moon, and then the Hierophant, which is more the traditional, organized, structured religions. Then I picked 4 more cards, and they're 8 of Wands twice, 8 of Cups. Cups represent relationships, emotions, and feelings. 9 of Wands, and the Sun. So what I feel the spirituality deal is we are in a situation with our spirituality where we're feeling like we're persevering against the odds, like we have to be really resilient. Now that can be on either side, if you feel like you're in this situation. So the 8 of Cups is like, you need to walk away from a relationship, a situation, a job, something that no longer serves your purpose. So if you're in a space spiritually that isn't fulfilling your purpose, then that's where I think you just really need to surrender to the divine will of the cosmos. Because once you do that, stuff's going to happen quickly. And, it'll like make way for new opportunities, new connections, maybe new love, new energy, maybe a positive resolution to something, but stuff's going to happen quickly. And you're going to find yourself really feeling in love about being alive. It's like you're happy. You're optimistic and joyful, looking towards the future. You know, this could have something to do with children too. So I'm definitely saying the vibe feels very much like, and it could be both. You could find, and the Eight of Cups is interesting because the Eight of Cups is not necessarily walking away, but maybe in a different direction. You're on a quest. So maybe you're neither woo-woo or traditional. Maybe you're on a quest to find what works for your purpose this December. And the purpose is to find something that you're not having to be so resilient and persevere against the odds. This card always just kind of, I'm like, who wants to persevere? It doesn't sound fun. But I think that that's what it is. It's like you're on a quest to find where you belong or what your purpose is spiritually. And like I said, it can be both. It can be strictly, you know, a very organized, structured, traditional type of, you know, custom, and or it can be very intuitive and very much into the magic and the woo-woo stuff, which they're both fine. But you need to probably go in a different direction, or, you know, walk away from whatever isn't serving you, and also let it go. You know, surrender to whatever side of the fence you want to be on, or if you don't know, just to surrender and listen and see what comes to you. Because ultimately, you know, you want these new opportunities and this new energy, new connections coming in, you know, the possibility of some positive resolution. But it feels like things are going to shift quickly once you walk away from situations that feel like you're having to be resilient, because you want to be in love. You want to be on fire for life. You want to shine, and you want to be optimistic and happy. So the vibe for December is spirituality. And like I said, it can be intuitive woo-woo, it can be traditional and organized. But whatever it is, it's your journey to find your purpose and what spirituality works for you. That's what I got for you. Thanks for hanging out with me. You have a blessed and beautiful December, and I'll talk to you soon. Blessings and love.